What's up, guys? Welcome to our first short sermon series. So we're going to be looking at God the Protector. So I'll be reading from the NLT. If you want to pause the video to find verses, go ahead. So first verse, we have Psalms 62 verse 2. And it says, "He alone is my rock and my salvation, my fortress where I will never be shaken." And so he is the only rock and salvation. He's the only one where we find salvation in. There's no other thing that we find salvation in. Some people think, well, I like this, so I can do this. But it's not where you find salvation in. It's just where you find enjoyment in. And also, we might think we're losing, but we really can't. We already won. So us losing is not God losing. It's we haven't asked God to help me with this problem. Because once God gets in the picture, you won. You can't lose with God. So yeah, that's what I pulled from that verse. The second verse we'll be looking at, if you want to turn back to Psalms 25 verses 4 and 5. And it says, "Show me the right path, O Lord. Point out the road for me to follow. Lead me by your truth and teach me. For you are God who saves me. All day long I will put my hope in you." And what that's saying is, show me the right path. Not a path, not a possible path, not a somewhat good path, the right path. And he will have the best path in his mind. He already planned it for you before you were born. He has a plan for you. You just have to listen and obey and go on his path for you. And then it says, "Lead me by your truth and teach me." It's not someone else's truth. It's not their truth. It's God's truth. And God's truth is the truth. John 14:6 says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." So he is truth. And then the last verse we have for you is Psalms 28 verse 8. It is, "The Lord gives his people strength. He is a safe fortress for his anointed king." So he gives his people strength. He will give strength to you. You are his people. The Israelites were his people, but now in the new covenant, we are his people as Christians. He is a fortress for his anointed king, which is David and his line referring to in this text. But after the new covenant, we are children of God, and God is the King of Kings, making us kings and queens of God, but not of God. We're still under God, but in that sense, we would be princes and princesses. So that would also mean he is our fortress and our protection. And so, yeah. So I hope you find something good in this message. Thank you for listening, and have a wonderful rest of your day.